Um, what's up, Fish's class? So I read this book called Please Stop Laughing at Me by Jody Blanco. This is it. It's a true story. This is her. It's pretty cool. She was bullied all her life. Like, she was just picked on, ridiculed for no reason. Actually, the reason the kids had were that she hung out with weird people, which she, after school, she went to hang out with or help these kids with disabilities, kids with autism, Down syndrome. She would help them, and she got bullied for it. She was like 10 years old, and she's sticking up for kids that, can't stick up for themselves. She's watching kids get bullied for, like, no reason. And I guess maybe they didn't understand because, they were kids. And then when the bullying started progressing, they started bullying her just because, not because she was hanging out with disability kids. They were calling her weird, saying, I hate you, nobody likes you. They were cussing at her in the hallway. They were treating her like crap. And the main, story, why it's so inspirational, is because no matter, what happened, one time her mom, or her mom and her dad, she came home, she was like, the kids did this, this, and this to me. I don't want to spoil the book. The kids did this, this, and this to me, and I don't know what to do. And they were like, well, maybe you should fix it. Fix yourself. There's something wrong with you. And they took her to, a loony bin. That's ridiculous. How could she fix the kids? It's their fault. You can't treat someone like that. She's a human being. And, the parents just couldn't understand that. And the bullying got worse. One of, the saddest parts for me was, a football team was following her throughout the hallways and stuff like that. And she noticed it, and then she started running. They started chasing after her. When she got outside, they caught up to her. They held her down, and they shoved snow in her mouth. And she couldn't breathe. And in the book, she deeply described how she couldn't breathe. She was choking on snow, and they're just laughing at her. The guy that she likes was, the leader of all them. And he's sitting there laughing at her. And she still said that she couldn't help liking him. I just think that's so sad. So the reason why it's so inspirational is that no matter what, Jody didn't take the easy way out. And I'm not saying, take the easy way out, you're a coward or anything like that, but she never took the easy way out. She pictured the future. She said, I'm getting bullied now, but later on, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of this school. I'm going to get out of these schools. She was jumping from school to school. She kept on saying that she was going to get out. And I think that's, the big picture. If you can picture a future for yourself, I think you have it. You have it all. But anybody should be able to picture a future for themselves. And then some kids get bullied so bad that they just want to end it. They want to take the easy way out. Kids want to take they want to take the easy way out, and it's a long-term fix for a short-term problem. Because if you think about it, I don't know what it feels like, but I know every kid that gets bullied could have a future. There's more to being the kid that gets picked on. I don't know many kids that do. Actually, I don't realize who does and who doesn't, honestly. And that's bad, and I wish I could. I wish I could point out that kid and say, hey, he's getting bullied. Hey, come over to my house, chill with me. But I don't. I don't know them. And, I guess the whole point of this book is, keep on going. She just kept on going. And I give this book, a 5 out of 5. Kind of, it's very relatable to, real life and, what she went through. But this book kind of got, started falling asleep in the book for a little bit, and then it got really exciting, and then it started falling asleep, and it got really exciting. It peaked a lot, though. My heart was pumping at one point. This book is great. And I don't know. Anybody that reads this book could probably relate, especially if, you've been picked on or you've gotten bullied. You look at her and sky's the limit. Like, now she's famous, all right? She works with a bunch of famous people. She does interviews. She hangs out with top people in the world. And they didn't even know she was getting bullied. Like, but she also went back to her reunion. That's how the whole book starts off. She goes back to her reunion, and the kids that bullied her didn't even remember that they bullied her. And then one kid, her lover of her life, the kid starts flirting with her, all right? Because, Jody grew up. Like, Jody's an adult now. But she starts flirting with her, and she's like, do you remember, the stuff you said to me? And at first he said, no, crush Jody. Like, how could you treat me like that and you not remember? But then the kid remembered and he felt sorry. He grew up. Like, we all grow up, and we need to grow up sooner. We can't be treating people how we do, and that's the point of the book. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to go back into the book and tell you everything that happens, but seriously, read this book because it is absolutely amazing.